Hi, my name is Dan Veal and I am delighted to have been invited to join the Bass Gear magazine team to bring you video reviews of the very best in bass gear from around the world. Let's not waste any time whatsoever, and just out of Kickstarter campaign now, we are looking at today the Trondheim Audio Devices SkarBassOne pedal. This pedal, as you heard in my introduction, can bring the grit and punch. The idea of this pedal is to fill that niche gap of trying to get a really good recorded tone and to take it out on tour with you. The pedal itself is made up of several different sections, mainly distortion, compression and EQ, and a really clever balancer between your low and high frequencies. As I said in my introduction, it was all about the grit and I was trying to get a big rock and roll tone. But this always on pedal has two modes, essentially a clean section, and you can punch in, as we are at the moment with the red light lit, a drive section. I'm going to show you both of those sections and demonstrate some of the sounds that we can get from the pedal. This is hot off the press and the pedal actually has only just arrived with me, so I'm super excited about getting a review out to you as soon as possible. Let's get on and have a look and listen to what this pedal can do. We'll start with the drive section. In the lowest setting, we have a mild grit. And this is great for just warming up the bass tone a bit, but sitting in the mix, you wouldn't notice that it was aggressive at all. With the plectrum, it sounds like this. And going to the 12 o'clock setting, we're adding in way more saturation for something a bit more gritty. I can overcook things really easily, and going round full bore sounds like this. But of course this pedal isn't just about bringing the distortion. The clean tones on it are absolutely fantastic, and I really like the compressor, finding that sweet spot. It's got a nice punch to it and it evens out my sound nicely where my low, quieter playing is brought up to meet the level of my louder playing, which could of course be slap or something a bit more percussive. Let's switch over and have a look at that. LED switches over to blue. The pedal, as I said earlier on, is always on, but in this case the drive section and tone are now disengaged from the circuit. This means I can use the mid control to pull out my fingerstyle, the compressor to smooth the sound, and then I'm going to demonstrate the mix blend here. Let's take the mids out altogether and go fingerstyle. Or maybe we want a cool 70s clank. Let's boost that all the way around and have a little listen to that. And it does it with no problems whatsoever. Really nice. If I want to get a fatter sound, maybe I want something a bit more dubby, then I'm going to go for my mix control here, and this is a blend between the low and high frequencies. So I think what I might do is scoop out some of that mid-range and then go towards a lower frequency sound. Let's play with thumb as well, and have a listen to what that sounds like. Actually, I'm kind of getting a short scale bass vibe there. It sounds really, really nice and round. So maybe if I was wanting to play that kind of thing for a recording session, then maybe I wouldn't have to reach for the EBO. I could just go and grab this pedal instead for that round, sort of springy bass sound. Really cool. That leaves us with just a compressor on the bottom left-hand side. I'm going to dial up a flatter sound so we can hear the compressor in its action, like so. At the moment I've got the 12 o'clock position here, which seems to be a nice sweet spot for this particular bass. This Fender has got quite low output pickups actually, so actually on the subject of saturation, I'm sure that some active pickups and electronics could really drive this thing bonkers. But I like that the compressor is still pretty happy with having a lower input gain. Bringing the compressor down, let's just do a little bit of thumb style, some slap style, so we can hear the pedal without really anything going on. Dialing back to the 12 o'clock spot. Really nice. This is really cool actually. My level has been brought up nicely, so my slap bass and my pops are of an even volume. It just sounds a lot rounder and more controlled, and I'm not sure what the particular parameters for the compressor are. All I know is that it's a FET style compressor on board, but it sounds very, very cool indeed. Overcooking it, I noticed earlier on that when you push the compressor hard, as you would find with a normal one knob compressor, it's easy to get some artifacts going on in there. But you know what, sometimes that's something you can use artistically. But this is what the compressor sounds like when I'm pushing it towards the 3 o'clock position. There's a nice drive element going on there. Let's go full bore and see if we can get some grit out of it. Yeah, great. Okay, so I can hear a little bit of drive there. It's getting squashy, it's getting a bit gritty. It's adding a lot of colour to the sound. So if I wanted that really squidgy valve amp sort of thing going on, then I think this is where I'm going to head for it, because it sounds very, very cool indeed. That is the essentials of the pedal. Now, I could quite easily sit here and spend ages going through all of the different functions and dialing in more sounds and da-da-da-da-da. But I want to leave you wanting, and I also want you to go out and try this pedal for yourself. I really like this. Even at the 12 o'clock setting on all of the dials, I'm going to get a great sound straight into my amp, even when I'm using in-ear monitors. without actually having to faff and almost being blinded by too much functionality, too many controls. So I think Trondheim audio devices have really managed to nail a superb pedal for the very first bass pedal release. So congratulations to them. I think we've got a great device here. Now, I've left out the information about Trondheim specifically. Now that I'm inviting you to go and read the review in Bass Gear magazine to go with this as well. I should put some more details in there for you to fill in the gaps, as it were. But for now though, I'm going to round up and say thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed checking out this pedal as much as I have. Let me know what you think, and I look forward to bringing you some more reviews again soon. Take care.